So the next movie in which I'm going to talk about is Greenberg, directed by Noah Baumbach, and here's a clip for that.
People don't call on my birthday anymore. I guess I don't call people on their birthdays, why should they call me?
It's weird aging, right?
Youth is wasted on the young.
I'd go further. I'd go, life is wasted on people.
Hey, Greenberg, what are you doing these days?
You know, I've been in New York, but right now I'm really trying to do nothing for a while.
That's brave at our age.
Dear Starbucks, in your attempt to manufacture culture out of fast food coffee, you have been surprisingly successful for the most part. The part that isn't covered by the most part sucks.
By you kids. Your parents were too perfect at parenting. All that Baby Mozart and Dan Zane songs. You're all ADD and carpal tunnel. Hope I die before I end up meeting one of you in a job interview.
Okay, this movie, Greenberg, is, like I said, directed by Noah Baumbach, who is also the writer-director of films such as Squid and the Whale and Margot at the Wedding. And this movie is about a man who is in his early 40s who is kind of just sort of skating through life, and he hasn't quite found himself, never really got out of that post-college sort of floating period in his life. And he's just recently released from a mental institution in which he had a nervous breakdown. And he's spending the weekend, or several weeks, at his brother's house in Hollywood while they're away on vacation, and he's there to house sit. While he's there, he kind of builds a small but significant relationship with the house caretaker, who is also sort of a female mirror image of himself. They both are highly neurotic, and they quite can't get over their neuroses to see that they might be perfect for each other. This is very Noah Baumbach-esque, and if you've seen Squid and the Whale and you've seen Margot at the Wedding, you kind of know what I mean. He loves to write these very neurotic characters who are just constantly talking about themselves and are just totally self-absorbed. And totally wearing their character flaws on their sleeves. Kind of has a Woody Allen kind of perspective to the romantic comedy that I really enjoyed. And in a time where romantic comedies are actually few and far between as far as good ones, days of like When in Rome and Leap Year and all these generic kind of romantic comedies, I think this kind of should be looked at as maybe what the genre could do rather than what it should do. But the leads, played by Ben Stiller as the main character, and Greta Gerwig, who's a little new on the scene. I haven't seen her in much, but I thought that their chemistry was really fun and really nice, and they really kept up with each other as far as the dialogue goes. And then he has a best friend, a British best friend named Ivan, who is played by Rhys Ifans, who you may remember from Pirate Radio and some of those other movies. He's always the tall, lanky, blonde, British funny guy. He kind of tones down his comedic performance in this movie to kind of play more of a supporting role, and I thought that was interesting as well. But I really love this movie, and as far as Noah Baumbach movies go, it's actually one of his more positive ones. So I gave it a solid A.